Hello guys, привет всем, здравствуйте, добро пожаловать. Today we're going to be watching The Social Network. I would say that this movie is quite interesting for me because first of all, they are going to be telling us about how Facebook was created, right? And even though I have never, I'm not going to say I have never used Facebook. I did use Facebook a few times for Marketplace, but I don't have a page. I don't have a page in there, and you asked me a few times, no, I'm not on Facebook. Anyway, so even though I know what Facebook is, of course, it's going to be interesting to find out how all that started, right? And the main actor, who is Jesse Eisenberg, is going to be playing Mark Zuckerberg, right? Which is also interesting, you know, because I don't really know a lot about him. So this is going to, like, the whole movie is like a learning for me, which is fun.
Did you know there are more people with genius IQs living in China than there are people of any kind living in the United States?
You got a 1600?
Yes, I could sing in an a cappella group, but...
On the other hand, I do like guys who row crew. Have you ever tried?
I'm trying right now.
To row crew?
To get into a final club.
It's just sometimes you say two things at once, I'm not sure which.
Yeah, it's like he's jumping from one thing to another.
Should we get something to eat?
Would you like to talk about something else?
No.
The Phoenix is the most diverse. The Fly Club, Roosevelt punched the pork.
Which one?
It's like we're not in the same conversation.
You're obsessed with finals clubs. You don't care if the side effects may include blindness.
Just saying I need to do something substantial in order to get the attention of the clubs.
I'm not dating anymore, I'm sorry.
Is this a joke? Erica, the reason we're able to sit here and drink right now is because you used to sleep with the door guy.
Oh, fuck.
And what part of Long Island are you from?
I apologize, okay?
I have to go study.
Erica?
Yes?
You don't have to study. You don't have to study. Let's just talk.
I can't. I am sorry you are not sufficiently impressed with my education. You're gonna go through life thinking that girls don't like you because you're a nerd. It'll be because you're an asshole.
Mic drop. Wow. Well, whoa. My gosh. He acted like a douchebag. He probably didn't mean it. I have no idea, because he said they dating, so they probably been going out for a while, right? And if every conversation is like that? Why is he running? It doesn't look like he's late to somewhere. I love so much this university atmosphere. Oh my gosh. Harvard University, fall 2003.
Erica Albright's a bitch. Do you think that's because her family changed their name from Albrecht?
She's not a bitch. But, well...
I need to do something to take my mind off her. Easy enough, except I need an idea. I'm a little intoxicated, I'm not gonna lie. Billy Olsen's sitting here and had the idea of putting some of the pictures next to pictures of farm animals and have people vote on who's hotter.
You know what? He speaks so fast.
It's on. Unfortunately, Harvard doesn't keep a public centralized Facebook, so I'm going to have to get all the images from the individual houses that people are in.
This is nice bus of girls. Very pretty. Oh, there is a party. Okay, well, okay, makes sense.
Next.
You're at one of the oldest, one of the most exclusive clubs, not just at Harvard.
They require a username password combo, and I'm going to go ahead and say they don't have access to the main FAS user database. All I need to do is break out the same script I used on Lowell, and we're set. Leverett is a little better. They still make you search, but you can do an empty search and get links to pages with every student's picture.
I don't understand how he does all of that, but, well, looks like it's working for him, so... Wow, I'm always so impressed with people, you know, we know something that well.
Done.
Hey, what's going on? Are you all right?
I need you.
And he came to check up on him.
We're ranking girls.
You think this is such a good idea?
I need the algorithm.
Give each girl a base rating of 1400.
He's genius as well.
Let's write it.
Wow. He literally came up with an algorithm. Wow. Oh. Okay, I can see why people want to be a part of it. Okay.
Who are you gonna send it to?
Just a couple of people.
Okay, I see. So all of them are now into that. And it's like, is there going to be the hottest girl at the end, you know, who win? It's my roommate.
This is pathetic. Right.
Wow. This is literally the same night, right?
Is this yours? think maybe we shouldn't shut it down before we get into trouble?
Trouble?
There's a very unusual amount of traffic to the switch at Kirkland. This would be unusual for halftime at the Super Bowl.
But you know what? When you're like a principal of Harvard, you know, or like all of that, when you have so many geniuses under your supervision, when there is going to be trouble.
The network's down. Unless it's a coincidence, I think this is us.
He's proud of it, actually.
So you were called in front of the ad board.
That's not what happened. I said that stuff to her.
I was reading from the transcript of her deposition.
The site got 2,200 hits within 2 hours.
1,000.
These guys are just freaking fast.
Is there any way to make this a fair fight? Jump out and swim. Oh, you could row forward and I could row backward. Just row the damn boat.
So wait, brothers? Twins?
2 nights ago, a sophomore choked the network from the laptop at Kirkland. He set up a website where he wrote on the hotness of female undergrads.
22,000 page requests. He set up the whole website in one night. He did it while he was drunk.
He did it while he was drunk.
This is our guy.
Mr. Zuckerberg, this is an
Flip-flops.
administrative board hearing. You're also charged with being in violation of university policy on distribution of digitized images.
I've already apologized in the Crimson to the ABHW. As for any charges stemming from the breach of security, I believe I deserve some recognition from this board.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Which part? I believe I pointed out some pretty gaping holes in your system.
I'm in charge of security for all computers on the Harvard. It's that level of sophistication that led us to you in less than 4 hours.
That would be impressive, except if you had known what you were looking for, you would have seen it written on my dorm room window. I shouldn't have written nothing about the farm animals. That was stupid.
The first few
You
pages are
dick.
reserved for hardware flags, etc.
He doesn't even know where it came from.
You Mark Zuckerberg?
Are you guys related?
It's good.
Did I insult your girlfriends?
No, maybe never has. Maybe we should do that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's so much bigger than he is.
We were really impressed with Face Mash.
We have something that we've been working on for a while, and we think it's great.
How is that different from MySpace or Friendster?
Girls want to give guys a good Harvard.
Oh. Oh, okay. So he actually wasn't the one who came up with this idea.
This could help rehabilitate your image. We'd like to work with you.
Our first programmer graduated and went to work for Google. We would need you to build the site, write the code, and we'll provide all the...
I'm in.
When did you come to Eduardo with the idea for Facebook?
I said I'd help.
This is in the future. This is in the past.
It was Caribbean night.
Caribbean night. Woohoo! We have so many parties. How do we even have time to study, you know? Oh.
It's not that guys like me are generally attracted to Asian girls, it's that Asian girls are generally attracted to guys like me. Hey, Mark's here. Mark!
I think I've come up with something. I got punched by the Phoenix.
Oh, my first punch party tomorrow.
Wow. Congrats.
Can't stare at that loop of Niagara Falls, which has absolutely nothing to do with the Caribbean.
Okay. You got just all the little details. Oh my gosh.
People came to Face Mash in a stampede, right?
Yeah.
It was because they saw pictures of girls that they knew.
I can't feel my legs.
I know, totally psyched about this too, but Wardo.
I told him I thought it sounded great. There was nothing to hack. People were going to provide their own pictures, their own information. See, in a world where social structure was everything. So I wondered why he was coming to me and not his roommates.
We're gonna need a little startup cash to rent the servers and get it online. We'll split it, 70-30.
And you said?
I said, let's do it.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound fair.
At the moment, I could buy Mount Auburn Street, take the Phoenix Club, and turn it into my ping pong room.
Oh wow. Oh, okay.
Did he mention Tyler Winklevoss, Cameron Winklevoss?
He said they'd asked him to work on their site. It really didn't have much to do with the Winklevoss' dating site.
How would you know? You weren't even there.
This week has been pretty busy thus far with classes and work, so I think it's probably...
Oh my gosh, so he was just ghosting them.
Okay, anybody else feel like there's something up with this guy?
Another letter. That's so cool though, you know? The whole system, how they sleep on letters under a door. Everything. You feel very special, I bet.
I'm in the second cut.
That's good.
I have a CS problem set that I'm just getting started with, and it should be about 15 hours of coding, so I'll be busy tomorrow. I've basically been in the lab this whole time.
As the plaque reads, this is John Harvard, founder of Harvard University.
What is that?
Take your pants off.
I know.
Oh, what the hell?
Harvard was not founded by John Harvard. And 3, that is not John Harvard. Keep your jacket on.
Wow. Okay, he did his homework.
Mr. Zuckerberg registered the domain name to Facebook via Network Solution.
Oh, he's doodling.
Do you see any of your code on Facebook?
Mark.
Did I use any of your code? If you guys were the inventors of Facebook, you'd have invented Facebook.
February 4, 2004.
I love it. Timeline is so specific.
There is a girl in your art history class. Her name is Stephanie Addis. Have you ever seen her with anyone?
People don't walk around with a sign on them that says something.
Mark?
Oh, because you can see, you know, if a person is single or dating or looking for something, right? Shit, that's okay. That's smart. Is he always wearing flip-flops?
Supposed to be at 9.
That's a great idea to come up with, right?
Relationship status. That's what the Facebook is gonna be about. It's ready.
It's ready?
Yeah.
Right now?
That was it.
You have no idea what that's gonna mean to my father.
Sure I do.
So is it going live?
Get your laptop out.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So you got emails for everybody at the Phoenix.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
These guys know people, and I need their emails. The site's live.
Ooh, so wow. Okay, that's how it went.
Mark, are you praying?
Whatever happened to Cole Porter and Irving Berlin?
Oh, this is the moment when we're gonna find out about the...
You should put your laptop away.
What?
Oh, yeah, well...
Hey, what is wrong?
Well, okay, I can understand his reaction here. Almost the whole movie is in very dark colors, right?
I just wanted to let you know that Zuckerberg stole our website. It's been live for more than 36 hours.
But the ideas are very different, right?
You must have a harvard.edu address to register. I think it's kind of silly that it would take the university a couple of years to get around to it.
Over 650 students had registered to use the Facebook.com.
If I was a drug dealer, I couldn't give free drugs to 650 people in one day.
Right?
Well, you won't be able to go on the website yourself. You know what? It would just be easier for us to email it to you.
That was your father's lawyer?
This is in-house counsel.
I want to hire the Sopranos to beat the shit out of him with a hammer.
How much more information are you waiting for?
We're not starting a knife fight in the Crimson, and we're not suing anybody. Because we're gentlemen of Harvard.
Did you know Tyler and Cameron came from a family of means?
I had no idea whether they came from money or not.
I'm wondering why, if you needed $1,000 for an internet venture, you didn't ask my clients for.
Eduardo was the president of the Harvard Investors Association, and he was also my best friend.
What happened after the initial launch?
It exploded.
Wow, well, we know it exploded, right? I mean, the whole story is just fascinating, you know, and it's very twisted.
The beginnings of this industry were very humble. I also had to leave room for the users to run their programs.
Is that Mark Zuckerberg?
They could save me 1K.
He made the Facebook. I'm Christy Lee. This is Alice.
And like nothing changed, right? Hey, is it Mark Zuckerberg?
She said, have you ever heard so many different good things packed into one regular sized sentence?
I'm Stuart Singer. I'm in your OS lab.
Awesome job. Thanks.
I'm Bob. I could swear he was looking at you when he said the next Bill Gates could be right in this room. I don't even know who the speaker was.
It's Bill Gates.
Shit, that makes sense.
Oh my gosh.
You can't tell Bill Gates is in front of me for an hour? I think we got
I wasn't made in my contacts. But I didn't know that Bill Gates was giving speeches, like lectures, how is it called? In Harvard? That's amazing.
It's time for the website to start generating revenue.
We don't even know what it is yet. We don't know what it is. That is a priceless asset I'm not giving up.
When did you get this?
About 10 days ago, right after we launched the site.
Why didn't you show this to me?
It was addressed to me.
The letter says we could face legal action.
I didn't use any of their code, I promise. I didn't use anything. Look,
why didn't you show me this letter?
I didn't think it was a big deal.
But it's a big deal. If you're partners, right, you should tell each other stuff like that.
If there's ever anything wrong, you can tell me.
In the 16th email, you raised concerns about the site's functionality.
There's no requirement that I enjoy sitting here listening to people lie.
Oh my gosh,
Did I adequately answer your condescending question?
Well, with a very condescending answer, you know?
So, what were their names?
Their names were Christy and Alice. And they want to have drinks tonight.
Oh wow. Oh wow, that's very straightforward. Oh wow. Oh, we're not alone in there. I still flip-flopped. Ooh, nice drinks date, you know? Oh, life is good, isn't it?
Erica? Can I talk to you alone for a second?
I think I'm good right here.
She doesn't even want to talk to him.
I don't know if you heard about this new website I launched.
No, he called me a bitch on the internet, Mark.
Erica, is there a problem?
No, there's no problem. I was nice to you. Don't torture me for it.
That was the right thing to do. You apologized, right?
Well,
Okay, we are expanding to Yale and Columbia.
Why do you want a story in the BU newspaper?
Because I do. Now here's the arrangement.
Who are the girls? They were Christy and Alice.
hi.
Is there anything we can do?
No.
It's time for them to see this in Palo Alto.
Okay, so we're expanding quite heavily, you know? And it's all
You don't want
happening
any
so
lunch?
fast.
No.
But
This
Mark
must be
is
hard.
so different. He's very logical, but he...
What are you doing?
Checking in to see how it's going in Bosnia.
You must really hate the Winklevoss.
I don't hate anybody.
Yeah, I think he doesn't even care about that, right?
Things didn't work out the way they were supposed to for them.
He's expanding. Yale, Columbia, and Stanford is going to be in the Crimson tomorrow. Every minute the site is up, Harvard connection becomes less valuable. He's violated Massachusetts state law. And by the way, he's in violation of Harvard law.
They have specific laws.
This is what we needed. We're going to Summers. I want a meeting with the goddamn president of this school.
You don't know my name, do you?
You're from Orinda, your father's in commercial real estate, and your mother's 10 years sober. I don't go to school.
You're kidding.
He doesn't?
No,
You're not like 15 years old or anything, are you?
I'm an entrepreneur. I founded an internet company that let folks download and share music for free.
You're Sean Parker?
Aha.
I just slept with Sean Parker.
You just slept on Sean Parker.
Oh,
This is blowing my mind. There's juice or anything else you can find. Help yourself.
is he going to see about Facebook? Oh yeah, well, he sees Facebook.
Yeah.
Can you come out here?
Just a second.
There's a snake in here, Amy.
What?
There isn't a snake, but I need to ask you something.
Are you kidding me?
What's that?
The Facebook?
I love it. What's the Facebook? Oh my gosh.
It's freakishly addictive.
I just need to find Mark Zuckerberg.
Imagine those times when you're like, what is Facebook? Oh.
You can go in now.
We came up with an idea for a website, and Mark Zuckerberg stole that idea.
I understand what you want me to do about it.
Students are required to respect public and private ownership.
Punch me in the face. Go ahead.
Oh wow.
Have you tried dealing with the other student directly?
He doesn't answer when we knock on his door.
I don't see this as a university issue.
This idea is potentially worth millions of dollars.
You know, right now I actually feel bad for the guys here.
The two of you being here is wrong. You don't get special treatment. The courts are always at your disposal.
Oh, the court. So like go sue him and then we'll see. What was a very quick meeting. But, well, looks like he's a busy man.
Broke a 335-year-old doorknob.
I had to set up some meetings with potential advertisers.
Right. We needed to make money.
Your $1,000 was the only money that had been put into the company.
Yes, I wish he'd been asleep. People who go on the Facebook tend to stay on longer than almost any other website. Now, here's the most impressive statistic.
Sound is he making? It's not like a tisk. Like a glottal stop.
Glottal stop?
It isn't a business yet.
That's tough for me. He's 25 minutes late.
He founded Napster when he was 19.
I was nervous.
Why?
Well, I didn't know him at all. He's had a reputation with drugs.
He also founded the companies.
We don't need him. Oh, well, take time. And he does own a watch.
Tori,
We were waiting.
Hey, baby boy.
can you pronounce some things?
Baby boy.
From that point on, it was a Shaunathon.
Oh wow. Oh, we got junk. Okay, this is the only meeting that went fine, you know?
What did you talk about?
And look, Mark is happy.
I didn't want to spend my 20s as a professional defendant.
And then he went on to his second business venture. I'm not a psychiatrist, but
I'm glad we got that on the record.
Okay.
a psychiatrist would say that he was paranoid.
You're a target for high-priced escorts. If somehow, someway you've managed to live your life like the Dalai Lama, they'll make shit up.
Okay, he is paranoid, alright.
And then he got around to the Facebook. We got over 75,000 members.
Tell me about the strategy you're using.
Okay, I say it's time to start making money from the Facebook, but Mark doesn't want to advertise you.
You don't even know what the thing is yet.
He's saying the same stuff that Mark did.
$1 billion.
When you go fishing, you can catch a lot of fish, or you can catch a big fish.
But we all know that marlins don't really weigh 3,000 pounds, right? He owned Mark after that dinner.
Yeah, looks like it.
Drop the. Just Facebook.
Okay, and that's how I removed that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's so interesting. I love it so much. I love the energy. But they talk so fast and I'm trying not to interrupt them, so I'm sorry if I'm not speaking.
I'm trying to pay for the party.
There won't be a party unless it's cool. I meant catching the marlin instead of the 14 trout.
Registered in Florida. Why Florida?
It's where my family lives.
Have you ever done anything that might be considered legitimate grounds for termination?
No.
You were accused of animal cruelty. You weren't?
This is not happening.
What? Animal?
I had to, for 1 week, carry with me at all times and take care of a chicken.
Being connected to torturing animals is probably bad for business.
I don't torture chickens.
Are you for real right now?
I had to have the chicken with me at all times. And the dining hall was serving chicken for dinner, so I had to feed my chicken.
Oh my gosh.
Someone must have seen me because the next thing I knew I was being accused of forced cannibalism. I dealt with the associate dean of the college. This was all resolved.
This is ridiculous.
Let's just forget about it.
This is absurd.
It is better to be accused of necrophilia.
I'm gonna have to explain this to my father. I'm gonna have to explain this.
Forced cannibalism. Oh my gosh.
I'm supposed to write about these 4 paintings.
That's a Facebook page.
Yeah, I opened it under an alias.
Mr. Zuckerberg was cheating on his final exam? Well, you just told us he was cheating.
Oops.
Oh shit.
Our litigators are capable of finding a Crimson article. In fact, when we raised the subject with him, he defended you.
We're gonna need more money, Wardo.
Yeah, no, I agree. More servers.
I already found a house for rent on a street 2 blocks from the Stanford campus. He was right. California's the place we've got to be. He's got connections to
We
VCs.
don't need VCs. We need advertisers, the drugs, the girls.
We don't know that any of that's true.
You can read about it.
Well, he looks like a guy that is true.
I'm interviewing interns at 10 tomorrow night in the CS lab.
But we need money, right? We have to do advertising soon enough. But this is weird way to get into clubs, you know, carry chicken for a week.
Every 10th line of code written, they have to drink a shot. Plus every 3 minutes, they all have to drink a shot.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's a lot of shots.
A more relevant test might be seeing if they can keep a chicken alive for a week.
I opened a new account and put $18,000 in it.
Welcome to Facebook.
Okay, that's a very interesting way to interview interns.
A total of $19,000 now.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm just checking your math on that. I got the same thing.
But mostly I figured, how much could possibly go wrong?
Well, it looks like a lot. But $18,000 is a lot of money.
Ready? That was like an 8. That was like a 2.
Oh shit! Oh wow! Oh, that's fuck.
That's the doorbell. That's gonna cut into your security deposit.
Hello?
Sean, Mark live across the street.
He did it on purpose, right? It's not a coincidence.
You made the right choice.
That's why the house is perfect.
Sure.
Oh, that would be me.
This house and this team are great. It's exactly what it should be. Where's Eduardo?
He got an internship in New York.
And looks like Sean is not sad about it. Every time I see Sean, he's with different girls. This is a real story. I didn't know about it. Very similar, but yet so different.
This time, you're gonna hand him a business card that says, "I'm CEO. Company's here. $1 billion company's here."
Yeah, but it's here because Mark wanted it to be there.
This is a once-in-a-generation holy shit idea.
That's actually true.
Did you ever think about that girl? What girl? No. I think you should definitely come and live with us.
Okay, yes, so Sean knows how to make an impression, but wait, understand the child, right? Wait, click. Of the brothers. looks like I have never tried that before. But from the look on their faces, it's actually very hard. And you have to be going at the same speed, right, as the other team members. Oh no, we lost. That's sad. Because I know I've been practicing so much.
Mr. Winklevoss. Tyler. His Royal Highness Prince Albert. Your Highness, this is Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss.
I've been coming to Henley for 30 years, and I'd never seen a race that close.
May I introduce my teammates?
I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse us.
On to the Dutch.
Oh, I see. I only wanted to meet them, you know? Like, okay.
The guy's a prince of a country the size of Nantucket. Relax.
Don't ever apologize to anyone for losing a race like that.
Because it was brutally close.
I just had a phone chat with my daughter. They'd just seen via their computers. A new website called Facebook.
And they have Facebook at Cambridge.
And apparently Oxford and the London School of Economics. Take the bitter with the better, eh?
Take the bitter with the better? Oh, it's like if you lose, be a bit more smiley?
Knock it off. That was a good race. And that was a fair race. And they'll see us again. We tried talking to ourselves. We tried writing a letter. We tried the ad board. And we tried talking to the president of the university. Let's gut the friggin' nerd. What are you talking about?
Does anybody hear that banging?
Oh, hi.
Mark was supposed to pick me up at the airport an hour ago. I've been calling his cell.
He forgot to pick him up from the airport.
What'd you do?
Hey, man. Back to work.
How old are they, Sean?
It's not polite to ask.
Sean, how old are they?
Wardo.
Hey, man. Waited an hour for you at the airport.
You know, it's very, very, very shitty when you forget to pick up someone from the airport.
Tell them about the meeting I've got set up.
Why is he setting up meetings? You've had a long flight. I'm the business end of this company.
Harry's tuxedos.
Hey, man.
Harvard bartending course. You're just a small step away from bagging Snooki's cookies.
Okay, well, we hate each other from the first night, you know. But Mark is leaning towards Sean. You know, it always gives her like daddy, you know, like, how old are girls? What are you doing here, guys? What's up?
How's the internship? Yeah, I quit the internship. We talked about this on the phone. I quit on my first day. She's irrational, and I'm frightened of her.
Oh, wow.
Connections, the energy.
Mark, you got it.
I'm afraid if you don't come out here, you're gonna get left behind.
What
It's
do you
moving
mean?
fast, and Sean thinks that we
Sean
may
is
have
not
to-
part of this company.
Sir,
Mark,
person
I am the
ever
CFO!
Mark is not even listening to him.
Running subways, 14 hours a day, trying to find advertisers.
And how's it going so far?
This is unfair.
I'd like to freeze this bank account and cancel all existing checks.
Wow. Okay, well, it's getting tougher. With the glasses, still looks more smart, representable.
Do you offer you some water?
Oh yeah, we're cool.
We took a look at everything and
Eduardo is not in the meeting.
congratulations. Maurice is gonna talk to you about some corporate restructuring. Who's Eduardo Savarin?
He's not even in a meeting. Oh, this is bad.
When did you get back? Did you know I sent 47 texts?
I did.
47 text, wow.
Why does your status say single on your Facebook page?
I was single when I set up the page.
And you just never bothered to change it? Do I look stupid to you?
Oh my gosh.
No, you didn't change it so you could screw those Silicon Valley sluts.
Don't care what anyone's relationship status is on Facebook.
Oh, it's actually, I think that's true.
Have you ever seen me wear a scarf?
This will be your first.
You froze the account.
I have to get your attention, Mark.
Okay, let me tell you the difference between Facebook and everybody else. We don't crash ever.
Look, he's freaking out.
Even a few people leaving would reverberate through the entire user base.
She's burning the scarf.
The other dominoes go. Don't you get that? I am not going back to the Caribbean night at AE Pie. What's wrong with you?
What the fuck?
I'm not going back to that life. Maybe you were frustrated.
Yeah.
But it makes sense, you know?
Let bygones be bygones.
I was angry, and maybe it was childish.
Peter Thiel just made an angel investment of $500,000. What? I want to meet you. They need your signature on some documents, so you gotta get your ass on the first flight back to San Francisco.
I'm on my way.
Wardo.
Yeah?
We did it.
Yes.
Wardo? You're going back there already?
I think it's time for them to break up.
with you.
Yeah, I think it's time.
The third is an exchange agreement allowing you to exchange the old shares for new shares. That represents a 34.4% ownership share. I love working with business majors.
Economics.
All right.
Well, Mark doesn't care about money, and he needs to be protected.
Dustin Moskowitz owns 6.81%, Sean Parker 6.47%. Would you like to use my pen?
I wonder what went wrong, because so far everything looks pretty okay, right? Pretty good.
When you signed these documents, were you aware that you were signing your own death certificate?
No.
Why so, though? I don't get it.
It was insanely stupid of me not to have my own lawyers look over all these. I was your only friend. There was a lot of handshaking, a lot of congratulations. And then before I left, he said,
But you gotta come back. Peter wants to throw us an amazing party when we hit 1 million members. It's gonna be out of control. You gotta come back for it.
remember the algorithm on the window at Kirkland?
Yes, I remember too.
You're 20 minutes late. You're gonna walk in there and say you overslept and didn't have time to get dressed. You're gonna nod, you're gonna nod, you're gonna nod, and then you're gonna
That's what he did, you know, 20 minutes late. Yeah, that's...
And then you say, Sean Parker says, fuck you. Walk out.
Oh my gosh, he is literally wearing a robe and a pajama.
In late November, I got the email from Mark telling me to come out for the 1,000th member party. But Mark and Sean had played some kind of revenge stunt on Case Equity. So I went to California, and I went straight to the new offices.
What were you called out there for?
An ambush.
Ambush? But the office looks so cool, right? Wow.
First I thought he was joking, giving me more contracts to sign. But then I started reading.
Mr. Sav. Mark!
He's wired in. Sorry? He's wired in.
Oh shit! Oh!
How much were your shares diluted? How much were his?
His shares were diluted.
What was Mr. Moskowitz's ownership share diluted down to?
It wasn't.
Only his shares? Are you freaking serious?
What was your ownership share diluted down to?
0.03%.
What the hell?
You're gonna blame me because you were the business head of the company and you made a bad business deal with your own company?
It's because I froze the account? You pretentious douchebag! Tell me this isn't about me getting into the Phoenix.
This is just ridiculous. This is so childish. Are you serious?
You planted that story about the chicken.
Seriously, what the hell's the chicken?
You better lawyer up, asshole, because I'm not coming back for 30%.
How can you... This is like a knife in a back, isn't it? Maybe he wasn't there writing codes or anything, but he was part of a company.
Here's your $19,000. I wouldn't cash it, though. I drew it on the account you froze.
I like sitting next to you, Sean. It makes me look so tough.
That's it. That's our show for tonight, people.
You all right?
You didn't have to be that rough on him.
He almost killed it.
Did he, though? There's always two sides of a story.
These came in for you.
Put him on my desk.
Mackie. Yes, sir. Refresh.
Oh my gosh. It actually... Well, this is how done. I wonder how many users are now there on Facebook. He looked happy, but not entirely happy, right? This is a very complicated movie in terms of how people feel, what they think, and how they act.
I think something's going on downstairs.
There is so much cocaine in there, so what are we gonna do?
It's the cops.
Was the music too loud? We were having a celebration.
Oh,
What's this?
That's an EpiPen.
what is EpiPen?
21? I'm 21.
Lying only makes it worse.
Oh, fuck.
Something's happened.
Yeah, and if you think that the chicken story is bad?
Interns.
It was just a party.
It's gonna be online any second.
I have it under control.
I will get it
No.
under control.
Somebody sent the coke in there because it got in there.
We're done for the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just sitting here.
What happened to Sean?
He still owns 7% of the company. I'm not a bad guy.
I know that. What a jury sees when they look at a defendant. Why weren't you at Sean's sorority party that night? Pay them. In the scheme of things, it's a speeding ticket.
I appreciate your help today.
You're not an asshole, Mark. You're just trying so hard to be.
I agree with her. He's not an asshole. He didn't want to hurt anyone. But he still, in the end, people still got hurt. Erika. She's also on Facebook now. Is he keep refreshing to see if she adds him or not? Wow, we went to Olympics. Okay, this is kind of ironic, right? The fact that he created. Oh, I wonder how much money he received. Okay, this is ironic, right? Because he created this website, right? And now she wouldn't even add him. The youngest billionaire in the world. Wow. 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 That's a very interesting movie in terms of how... Well, I knew who Mark Zuckerberg is, and I know what Facebook is, right? The website. But I've never even considered what kind of a person is Mark Zuckerberg, right? And in order to be a young billionaire, you have to be genius, have to be smart. And they showed the whole creation of Facebook, how he came up with this idea. And it's also, I wouldn't even think about it, right? I mean, it all started with a girl dumping him. Wow. So she did good, you know? She actually helped him in terms of getting a career, you know? But he would probably still be on top, if maybe not with Facebook, but maybe with something else. Because he is literally a genius. He is very smart at what he does. I felt a little bit sad about Eduardo, you know, but it probably... I know that he wasn't writing, he did not write any codes, or he wasn't into really programming of a country, right? He was a CFO, but he still did not for Mark to betray him, because he trusted him as a best friend. And this what made it the saddest for me. And I think I lost my ability to speak English now. The whole story is very interesting. It's very fascinating, especially seeing all that people, you know, being so smart. I am so jealous, you know. I wish I could be at least 1% that smart as they are. But it's amazing. Wow, it's all so cool, you know, seeing how all of it started in a dorm room, you know, and finishing up to 500 million users. Wow. If you want to see my full-length reaction video, follow my Patreon, the link is on the video and it's also in the description. Also, please don't forget to subscribe, press like, and let me know what you think about my reaction. I also want to say thank you to my patrons, and I want to have a special shout out to the following patrons: Dot, Shell Patch, Red Sky, Phil, Justin Holiday, Tim, Michael Robbins. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you soon.